Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 66 of The Stew. Today we're just going to be talking about talking. That's it, we're just going to be talking about nothing. Just talking about stuff. I don't know, eBay, Amazon. And I know Tanya said she was going to talk about some RA that she picked up at Walgreens, and Yvonne will be in here in just a couple of minutes. And other than that, how you doing, Tanya?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. But I'm really sleepy. Like, I have somehow gotten myself into the habit of these 2-hour naps every day.
Oh, yeah?
And at like 1 o'clock, like from 1 to 3. I'm like, okay, nap time.
Now, does that re-energize you? Do you get a lot of energy after you take a nap like that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But I mean, it's a 2-hour nap. So I mean, like, wait.
If I took a 2-hour nap, I would be like, I'd want to sleep for the rest of the day. I'd be out.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm like,
Right.
But did you do any shopping this weekend? You went garage selling?
You know, I didn't. I had a couple of people message me and tell me about a community sale, and I didn't even go over there. I know. Well, I was going to have to take Madeline with me, my daughter, and I really didn't want to have to do that. So I was just like, yeah, but I'm really going to get back into it again this weekend. I'm hoping to. But, you know, we really haven't had a whole lot of sales because a lot of people had damage, house damage because of the hurricane.
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so it's been real slow going around here for sure. But I did go to the thrift stores. You want me to show you what I got already?
If you want to, it's up to you.
Okay, well, some of you guys might have seen my Instagram post about my little lion cookie jar, but he's so cute. And I got him at Goodwill. He was only $2.99. But listen.
Get your hand on my cookie jar.
I love him.
How much does sell for?
I could probably get about 25 for it on eBay, but he's a little dirty. So I think I'm just going to put him in my antique booth for 25.
Yeah, you know, like I had a one just like that. That was a
shark,
and it played.
Oh, really?
And it played the Jaws thing when you.
Oh my gosh!
It was the only thing I've ever had that was shipped, like to Australia, that got lost.
Oh no!
But I think it actually got there. Like I really do think it actually got there, but it was like delayed during Christmas. So yeah. I think he just got it late, but the ship saver paid for it anyway, so it was okay. So he got his money back, and I think he actually did get it at some point.
Right. All right, and then I got this. Check this out, you guys. This is made of like ceramic, and it's like a old swan lamp. To me, it's kind of like Art Deco. What do you think, Deb?
That's really kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like it a lot. I paid $7.99 for it at Goodwill, and I'm going to put it in my booth. I put 50 on it because you don't see stuff like this too often, right?
No, that's really nice. Like that's a super nice piece. Like it's one of those things, like some stuff like that can lean on the tacky side, you know,
yes,
where it's like,
yes.
But that actually looks really nice. Like that would be like a what do they call those? A talking piece, like a
like double duty.
Yeah. When people come in. I went shopping too, which I shouldn't be because I'm probably going to do an eBays and Bacon about this, but I'm going to go on hiatus for like actually reselling. I've got some life matters that I need to take care of that I just need to put all my focus there. And so I shouldn't be buying anything, but I was in Killeen, which is like an hour and 15 minutes from Austin. And it's like where Fort Hood is, where there's a military base there. And so I was in Killeen, and I was like, oh, let me stop at their Goodwill, see what their Goodwills are like, because they got to be really good, you know, like all the military people moving in and out, you know.
Right.
So I went to 2, but I don't like their Goodwills.
You don't?
No, their Goodwills are like half new stuff, like half like cheap, like almost like Dollar Tree, almost like Dollar General, you know, like
okay,
if they. Like if you went into a Dollar General, you know, like cheap kitchenware, cheap towels, cheap. I'm like,
that's weird. I wonder if they're like seeking that stuff out and buying it, or is like somebody just donating it to them?
No, because the second store I went to had the same stuff. So like
wow.
So the first one I walked in and out, I was just like, this store sucks. You know, if you wanted to buy military boots though, that is the place to go. Like if you want to
Yeah.
buy those like those tan boots and the black ones, that yeah, they had plenty
They
of
got
those.
some good deals.
Yeah, but the second store I went to, I actually did buy 2 things, and one of them was this pair of shoes. And probably these aren't perfect for the time. Aren't these adorable?
Oh my gosh, I love them.
They're so
Those
cute.
are so cute.
And I mean, they're new. I would say that they're new. I can't sell them as new, but the bottoms they don't have anything on them.
Yeah. What's the brand?
They're Phantasma. I paid $4.99 for them, and I think they sell for $34.95 like new. So I was
Yeah.
thinking of like putting them up for like $29.95. I mean, they're new. Like I can't prove that they're new, but they're new.
Are there any available on eBay?
Yeah, there are some that are like new.
Girl, you
I only
got to
did
get
like
those listed ASAP.
Yeah, I know. They need to be listed like right now. And I was actually thinking about putting them up on Poshmark because I just never, it had never occurs to me to put things on Poshmark.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I should put them there, you know, because since I don't sell clothes really, even though I'm going to talk about a clothing item I bought. So I just never, I always associate Poshmark with only clothing, even though there's purses
Yeah, I do
and
too.
shoes.
Jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I totally just blow it off because I'm not thinking properly. Let me
I know
see.
it's hard to get into that mindset of actually trying to list on another platform.
Yeah. Didn't they say that they were supposed to be but you could list from your Did Yvonne come in? Oh, okay, there she is. Yvonne, didn't Poshmark say that they were releasing a thing that you could list from your desktop?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
But
that would be
I haven't
nice.
been doing Poshmark lately, but I heard that, yes.
But it's not there though. When I went to look, I didn't see anything.
We'll
Like
have to ask one of the Poshmark girls.
I know if Robin was here, I could ask her.
Oh, Robin. I miss Robin so much.
No, I talked to her the other day.
I did too. She's doing fine, but just miss her.
Yeah, I know. I miss her too. She must come back, Robin. Come back. I was trying to look on Poshmark to see, but I don't see anything. Anyway, did you see these shoes I got, Yvonne?
Oh, love.
They're adorable. I keep thinking they should glow in the dark, but I don't think that they do.
That'd be really cool if they did.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I saw another pair of cool shoes you posted on Instagram. I don't know if you got them or not. Those yes, no.
I didn't buy them. I couldn't find anything about them.
They were cute.
Yeah, they were, but they were kind of small. Like they were, I don't know. I would put them at probably like a 6. Like they were pretty small. They were new though. There was 2 pairs.
Karen's at the beach says yes, she lists from her desktop.
Oh, well, how come it doesn't show on my side that I can do that?
Does it require a new download, Karen?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like if I click the sell button, it just tells me to download the app. Like that's all it does. I can't do it. So Poshmark is letting you sell men's clothes now?
I think they always have. I bought Steve some Harley shirts off of there because like the men's clothes tend to be a little cheaper, maybe because the market's not as big. But I got some really good deals on Harley stuff last Christmas.
You know what's really weird is that on the website, I can't click on the men's button.
I think you need to start over, refresh that or something.
Look, I'll show you here. It's a conspiracy against men. Hang on. Let me share.
That's one of the reasons I love Poshmark. No, I'm just kidding, but because I spend all my Poshmark money back on Poshmark. Because you know, the way it's structured that you have to share and look at other people's closets to share, and I was always finding cool stuff, and so I was always just like recirculating my Poshmark money.
So do you see here, like I'm on Poshmark, and I can look at women's clothes, handbags, shoes, jewelry, makeup, kids, and then men, nothing. Doesn't bring up a thing. Kids, men, nothing. Can't do anything. Oh,
Okay.
there it is. Oh,
All
they've got a problem with their website design. Is what it is.
Oh.
Look, I have to hover way up here. That's why.
Does it work better on a certain browser?
I don't know. This is Chrome. Anyway, enough of that. I wonder if these shoes are over here. And Poshmark. Oh yeah, there are some. I think I'm gonna put them on Poshmark just to see.
Yeah, that'd be a fun experiment.
And eBay. There's no hurt in it. How you doing, Yvonne?
Oh, I'm doing well. You guys ended up not doing the show last Tuesday after all, right?
No, I had to go run an errand. I had to meet a man with a check.
I was up in the mountains with no cell phone. I think most of you probably already seen my complaining on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, I was up in the mountains with no cell phone, but I was going to cuss. The bad butt reseller that I am, old school, I said, hey, I used to do this without a cell phone. Come on now, just call back to the 80s. And so I just asked people, hey, where are your thrift stores? And I found 2 thrift stores in each little tiny mountain town. And I bought items, and I've already sold 2 of them. And so now I'm working on profit towards my whole hotel and gas bill for going up there. So that was fun.
That's cool when your trip pays for itself.
Right.
That makes you feel like accomplished as a reseller, you know, like you can go anywhere and like thrift your way on vacation, you know, like something.
I need to do that. I need to just start that. I'm going to start a whole new channel. It's going to be like travel around and thrift. And that's like that guy, Travel and Thrift.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I think what Ronnie and Gretchen are getting ready to do that too, aren't they?
I think that was the plan. Yeah, to travel around in an RV.
That was my goal when I retired, but you know, that came at the same time that, you know, I had to, you know, dad.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. You ever think about what it would be like to like live in another country and try to like resell from there? Like living in Peru or living in like, you know, Yugoslavia or something.
I don't even know, do they have eBay? Like, do they have, some countries don't have eBay. They don't have reliable shipping.
I don't know. I think that would be interesting.
One of them countries, somebody said, one of those Polynesian countries said they're not even big on thrift stores. Like they don't even have thrift stores, so to speak.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Like that they don't have like a secondhand market just because there isn't one. But you could sell like, I would think that you could sell like regional stuff.
Yeah. What I would do, what I've always wanted to do, like if I ever moved to like a tropical island, I always thought that I would just sell jewelry only because I have so much of it. It could definitely stand the test of time, and I could come back to the States, you know, once or twice a year and just thrift for a whole week or so and stock up, you know. So there's
You're gonna look so weird going through customs with all that jewelry.
Well, I'd send it back somehow or another. Right?
You look like you're like a smuggler of jewelry. You have like 3 suitcases full of jewelry.
Karen's at the beach says the bin pickers, and she's right, I saw them, that they are currently traveling around testing cities. I think they're trying to find the next location and where they want to actually live. They came through Denver and they came through Colorado Springs, but I caught it late, or I would have definitely hosted them around, definitely. But I think they put Colorado on the maybe list.
Really?
Oh, wow.
I don't watch a lot of YouTube, but I did catch that video. I don't know why I caught that video, but I did catch that they were going to be like traveling around to find like places that had different like Goodwill outlets, right?
Yeah, they are seriously doing it.
But that's the smartest thing to do, though. If you have a business, and that, I mean, reselling is your business, and the bins are that big of a part of your business, then you have to like investigate. It would be negligent not to, you know, like.
Just like moving anywhere, what's the job market, you know? So.
But I think a lot of people don't. They don't investigate. They're just like, oh, I heard it's nice there. well, did you check to see if there's a market for you in environmental science? You know, like, or whatever. Like,
Right.
And how much is, how much is the pay scale versus housing cost?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, don't move to Salida because they have one thrift store, although I did make money out of it. They have one little tiny thrift store, no cell phone service. So don't move to Salida.
What did you pick up this week, Yvonne? Did you get anything? I know you got some earrings.
I did have a rare moment where I confessed openly that it has been an emotional week from HELL, emotional 2D. I don't do that very often, but like I've even posted a selfie of myself in a cute outfit, like to perk myself up.
I saw that.
And
Yeah, very cute.
And, all my reseller friends, all my reseller booze, they like patted me on the back. I felt kind of silly doing that, but it did uplift me, and I really appreciated it. So anyways, no, I didn't go thrifting at all. I'm still working on, believe it or not, 2 hauls ago and the items that I picked up when I was up in the mountains. So I'm good to go. I still have a very busy week, but I still have some great items. Yeah, maybe when we do sold, I can point out the 2 items that sold from up in the mountains, because it's kind of shocking what I found up there. I expected just to find like Patagonia and REI and ski wear, and stuff like that, which is cool too, because that stuff is really flippable. That's great resale value. But surprisingly, that must be what they all buy back up, but I found some good items. I was surprised. Must be lost luggage or something.
I found this purse.
Oh, nice.
It's so pretty. It's like an ox blood, and I really like it. Like,
What brand is that?
It's a Coach. I'm gonna keep this one.
That's what I thought. That's a
I'm
different
gonna
pattern.
keep this one. But then there's another one that I bought too that I'm gonna sell. Because
that was a keeper.
Like, I don't have use for any like tiny bags, but there's this little one here.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's a little shoulder bag, like a little. But yeah, it's adorable. These ones resell for like $100. And it has the wallet in there, but I'm iffy on the wallet. I know that the purse is real, but the wallet, I'm not sure about. I think the wallet is fake.
You've been rocking with the clothes and shoes lately.
Right.
It's just easy to spot. And then, yeah, about the clothes, I bought those Tommy overalls. These guys.
Are those listed yet, Deb? Did you list them already?
No, I just got them out of the card.
Those are going to sell.
Get these.
Those are so cool.
Yeah.
Definitely going to sell.
So, I think they were $10.
What do you
think? That's worth it.
Yeah. What do you think you'll list them for?
Probably $149.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it today, Deb.
I'll do it after I get up from my nap.
Okay. I want to see what you sell them for. I have some Tommy stuff. I've been so lazy that I haven't listed yet. I really need to get it listed.
People just sell that. So if you watch like Instagram, it's kind of annoying, like to watch like that. Your friends' moms threw all that stuff out like 15 years ago. Like, so, but yeah, that's what I picked up some other stuff, but that's kind of like the notable thing. I actually did buy a appliance when I was in Killeen. It's like it's an extractor, like it's a juicer, but it does also like milling, like it does like flour and nuts and that kind of stuff. And I couldn't find it by name, but I knew just looking at it that it was worth something, but I just couldn't find it on eBay. And then, so I got to Googling and come to find out it's like Australian.
That's interesting.
But yeah, they're like $400 units. So I'm not sure how I'm going to market it, but I bought it. It's in the back of my car. So did you have any really good sales this week?
Who, me?
Sure, why not?
Okay. All right. Let me screen share. Let me try that anyway. Oh no, I always get confused about which window. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, are you guys seeing my magazines?
Yep.
Okay, so I picked these magazines up for, I think I paid $1 each for these. So I was into it for about $5 and they sold for $29.99. Really neat magazine with really cool pictures of cakes. And then this wolf that I almost kept him. Isn't he cool looking? I love him.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I paid $10 for him at Goodwill, and he was on sale 25% off, but then I got a best offer for 45, and I've had him for a long time, so I gladly accepted that and sent him off.
He looks like one of those things from the movies when they're like, when somebody's husband gets killed by an intruder, like with a heavy statue.
Oh yeah, right. Double duty again, right? Because you know, it's functional. Like to look at it, it's pretty, but it can also be a weapon.
Yeah. What about you, Yvonne? What were the things that you sold? You said you had the goodies from the mountains.
Yeah. I'm not good at the screen sharing thing.
Oh, let me bring it up. I'll bring it.
I'm sorry. Hey, while you're doing that, Tanya, remember I've always said for the last couple weeks, I'm like, Tanya, I can't see your solds anymore. Look.
Yeah. What's happening?
Can you?
What does it say?
Do what?
Can you show this?
Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
You know what? I went and tried to search me that way too, and it's not showing anything. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Tanya blocked you.
No, I would never.
I can see what's for sale, but I can't see, I can't see how you're doing. I like to see how you're doing.
Am I the only one, or is that happening to other people?
Of my list of people that I watch, that I follow, yeah.
I don't even know how to spell couture.
Couture.
I don't know how to find your store, Tanya.
Couture adore.
You can't find it?
How do you spell your store?
It's okay, it's COUTURE. Adore. I know, that's silly, isn't it? But it had to be catchy and rhyme.
I can't find it.
Really? What is going on?
It's because of eBay. eBay makes it complicated.
And that's weird because I've heard people talking about you can hide your solds, but I don't have any desire to do that.
Yeah, we talked about that. You said no, because I remember 10K on the Bay was like talking about it.
Chris talked about it. So, but yeah, I didn't do anything. That's weird.
I can't find it.
Your stuff is so off the wall. You don't have no competition.
All right, I got Yvonne Pure. No.
So on my little baby store where I'm trying to put just lower end items and hard goods, I didn't sell anything at all for the last 2 weeks. But in Mile High Scene, I had pretty decent sales. So I guess I'll just talk about the two that are from the mountains that I was kind of shocked. And that's that jacket, that drumline jacket, that black and red.
Oh yeah, that's really neat.
That's a vintage Andrea Isabella. And I don't even know if she's still in business. But it was nice, beautiful leather, soft on the front, and then like thick ponte on the sleeves and the back, which is what I love. I don't like buying things that don't have any stretch because it increases your chances of a non-fit return, So I love that. And it sold pretty quick. I paid $5 and it sold for $50.
It reminds me of Michael Jackson.
I was going to say it reminded me of Janet Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's music video material right there. And then the other thing was another Tasha Palazzi, the black and green beaded.
This?
Yeah, so that
pretty.
Wasn't as high as the other pieces that I found. Some of her, when I first discovered her, I shouted it out. And some people already knew and some people didn't, like me. And since then, I've been finding a lot of her pieces. That wasn't a real high-end one. It was just stretch cotton with some nice beading, but I did get $30. So it was $3 into 30. And those two went pretty quick.
It's gorgeous.
What is
So
this?
I was surprised up in the mountains to find those items. They had them on the Halloween rack.
What is this thing?
I can't, wait a minute, let me move my other screen over. Oh, extra beads.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is this? What part of the shirt is this? Like,
now some of her pieces go in the thousands. That was just a lower end piece, but that's turning out to be a great label. And it's if you're in Texas, I think that's where it comes from, is Houston. So if you're in the Texas area, you should be able to find that stuff.
Are most of her items beaded like that?
no.
They're more Western ranch.
It's Southwestern.
Okay.
Yeah.
And some Southwest.
Yeah, really pretty
like
stuff. I like it.
Yep. It's just all Southwestern.
There wasn't, I mean, I sold some vintage things. It's, some things I've had for a while. That was fun. I did sell that David Gonzalez t-shirt that I was saying I think I can get $30 or $40 for, because that was when he first started out with the homies, and he's since moved on to doing the like sugar skulls and the cholo or chulu art, kind of tattoo graffiti. But
yeah, I've sold one of his homies before, a plush homie.
Yeah, me too. I've sold some homies before too.
That was from 1994, and so I did get I got $38.40.
Gosh, I remember like when you could buy the homies and the gumball machines. Gosh, that was so long ago. What a lifetime ago. Jeez. I'm all over here all reminiscing. That was the same time that you could buy all those little football helmets in the gumball machines.
Yeah.
People were like collecting them.
Those are probably the main highlights that people might remember me talking about on Instagram or in a haul video. Sold those Kate Spade shoes.
I only sold like one thing. I don't have anything up right now. Like I pulled all my listings and then I started putting them back up, and I'm only back up to like 90. But I sold these finally, and this is kind of like one of those demonstrations of persistence, because I put these on auction when I ran all my clothing and shoe items, like apparel, on auction. It was only like 32 things or something like that. And these just wouldn't sell. Like people just weren't buying them, and I had them down to like $19.95. So then I decided,
super comfortable.
So yeah, I decided to put them back up for just regular price, $34.95, free shipping, and they sold like right away. And I've had these for a good long while, like probably 6 months or more.
You're on to something, Deb.
So I don't know, but this is something to show too. I typically will do this, and this is probably what I do with those other shoes too, those Phantasmas. If I know they're new, but they're not new, like I can't prove they're new, but they're new, I put them as pre-owned, and then I just say that they were store displays.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I've done that for years, because I mean they're new. These shoes have never been outside,
right?
So yeah, that's what I do. I'll just say, I've done that with machines too, like appliances that I knew were new, and they have all the signs of being new. They were never used, but they don't have a box, and they don't have like tape on it or something, to show, it's new. I'll say it's a store display. I'll put it was pre-owned. I will say it was used, but I'll say it's a store display because it wasn't used.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Good tip.
And some of those appliances that are in the store actually are store displays. They're the ones that the store pulled off and they put out to, because I know Kohl's used to do that with their vacuums. They would just pull them all off of the display, and then they get donated all at once.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I know, Yvonne, somebody was asking about your show that you're supposed to be doing. Did you, you talked about it before.
Yeah, I did announce that yesterday. Julie, known as Casta Chic, is very popular in the reseller community on Instagram. She was in Florida. So like I said, we had to postpone it. She had to evacuate a little bit.
Right.
So, and then our guest took off to Vegas, so she won't be back till Tuesday. But anyways, it's hard to do a show. It's like today, like we're missing some of our girly girls here. It's hard to get everybody's schedule to match. But anyways, it's ready, and we are going to do the first one. We decided to go ahead and I was just going to do a one-off, but I'm getting some good feedback, and even Tanya herself wants to do one with me. So I'm going to go ahead and make it monthly. I don't want to overwhelm myself or oversaturate myself on YouTube, definitely. So I'm just going to do a monthly or every 6-week kind of thing with the Mother Hustling Girl Power Hour. And so the first one will be this Thursday with my co-host for that month will be Julie Casa-Chic, and we are going to interview. I put a call out on Facebook, and I got a few replies. And so we are going to interview someone new to the YouTube scene, Robbie, who does the Couture Lounge, and she only does higher-end clothing on consignment. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
So I'm pretty excited to do that. It's just going to be once a month or once every 6 weeks. I've got a couple guests lined up, and I'll switch co-host around too. So at some point you'll see Tanya as a co-host, and anyone else who wants to co-host or be on it, let me know.
Fun.
That's awesome.
A girl.
Yeah, got the lock on the girl stuff. No boys allowed. I was thinking about that, like, if I spent more time on YouTube, I had wanted to do like an interview show, which I don't ever do interview shows, but I wanted to do an interview show that was like people that aren't on YouTube, like just resellers. Like they don't have channels, they don't have anything. They're just there. I don't know how I'd find them. Like, would I just like cold email them, like message them on eBay, like, hey, you have a cool store. Do you want to come and be interviewed? Like,
there's a ton of people on Instagram, right? The sellers.
Yes. And here's something I'm doing for the Flipping Colorado crew, which is just local Colorado people, and it's kind of iffy because you don't want to make somebody mad or get in trouble. But I on eBay, if somebody's store is cool, I do a search by zip code, so I'm finding people in my state. And if their store is cool, I'm kind of sending them a message. But you'd be surprised.
So if you're in Colorado and you haven't gotten a message from Yvonne, your store is not cool. And you should just
No, I just haven't gotten to you yet. Hey, you'd be surprised how many people do not want to be on YouTube.
No, there's a ton. I know that there's, it's not appealing to a lot of people. Like, seriously, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I know there's a lot of critics that are like, oh, everybody just on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. No, there's so many people that aren't. Like, they have no interest in it at all. It's not a simple thing. Like right now, like I'm totally out of stuff to talk about. Like, what are we gonna talk about now? We have 20 minutes to go.
We're gonna talk about how I ran into Walgreens this morning. So you guys, it's getting to be that time of the year. We need to send in some FBA shipments, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so a fun place to go check out the clearance items are places like Walgreens, and I don't know, I've not done a whole lot of CVS. Have you, Deb?
No, because I don't have CVS really close to me. Yeah.
But like at my Walgreens, they have like a certain section just for clearance. But then also, if you walk around, you'll see those little orange tags like everywhere in all the sections throughout the store. Like this morning, for example, and I'm going to keep these for me because they're not really worth a ton. So I'm not going to send them in, but I bought a big bottle of calcium plus, calcium plus vitamin D, and it retails for $23, and I got it for like $3.25. So there's just so many deals. And then I got a combination, a 2-pack of something that I'm going to send in and hopefully make about $15 profit on. But, whenever you have time to kill, like this morning, I had about 45 minutes before Goodwill wasn't going to open up at 9, and I didn't want to go back home yet. So I thought, well, let me just pop into Walgreens and see if I can find something. So it's a good way to find, some extra things to send in for your FBA shipment. And also, like my neighborhood Walmart, the little bitty Walmart, they always have good clearance stuff. I always check that out when I go shopping, which is pretty much every day I'm in there. What about you, Yvonne? Do you do any RA at all?
Any RA? Sometimes, yes. I did go to Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls because I was looking for something certain. And so I do kind of peek around their sale rack. And I think someone told me that right now is that Marshalls is having their yellow tag, I think.
Yes,
And
everybody. Yeah.
And sometimes when everybody talks on Instagram, you know how they're really big about those girls, the younger girls are really big about Plato's Closet clearance sales.
Oh, yes.
So I really don't love it, but then, you know, when they all get so excited, it kind of rubs off on you. And so I'm like, okay,
Right.
I'm gonna run down and look.
Yeah, you get excited too. That's like when April always talks about her stuff. I always get excited, like to go into check out TJ Maxx, and like Glenn Hustler Hacks is always in Ross. So yeah, a lot of fun.
I think my favorite is I go to Walgreens a lot. My favorite is the end caps at Walgreens when they add that extra, take another 50% off the already reduced price.
Yeah.
I look at Walmart sometimes, but I tell you what, Walmart does not understand the concept of a clearance aisle. They don't get it at all.
Yeah, they have different, the way that their clearance works is different than all the other stores in the nation.
So we have a question in the chat from Julie, Thrifty Paper Garden. She says, for perishables, how long and out date do you look for? Like, I guess she means the expiration date. I think it has to be at least 6 months for Amazon, right?
Yes, I think so. I haven't sent anything with expiration dates in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh, on Walgreens is doing their summer clearance now with all the little floaties and stuff. That's a good thing to pick up because people can't find those when they go on vacation in January and February.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
The kids safety stuff like little swim vests and the little arm floaties and swim diapers, stuff like that. They're hard to find come like winter time.
Definitely.
So anyway, do we have anything else that we want to talk about? Because I'm going to cut this short.
I don't guess so.
Okay. There was some kind of something that went on at my daughter's school. Just like she just messaged me saying that there was some kind of something that's going on there. So I'm going to call her and see what's happening. Something about knives.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So I gotta go. But y'all want to stay? I can just totally like mute or we can just end it.
We'll talk for a few minutes.
Sure, okay. We can talk.
All right.
Well, all you clothing sellers, I would say, don't ignore the Halloween section. I do it. I'm not necessarily looking for costumes, but will be a lot of interesting. If you like unique pieces or vintage, they're going to stick those over in the Halloween section. In the last 3 weeks, I found, I showed you my Halloween raid haul where I found some really good items.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, whenever that stuff goes on sale too, I would buy it up because even if people aren't buying them for costumes, their kids might still want to use it for dress up, right?
That's true. You can make little dress up like box, like what, chest or whatever, like box. So like little princess tea party,
Yes.
Because I had one of those when I was little. It was just a box, but my grandmother had put in all these old, they were vintage to her even, like old frilly party dresses that she was never going to wear. And we would just get those out and we would just parade up and down the street.
Yeah. It's so much fun to play dress up, right? Like I remember we would actually have like fashion shows and like beauty contests.
So I wonder if we could bundle something like that together.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely. Like, especially if they're like all the princess ones. Yeah.
Or all the little cowboy and Indian. I don't know. I don't know what, or military. I don't know what kids are into these days. I guess mostly it'd have to be under 8, huh? Because after that, they just want their cell phones or their iPads or whatever.
Girl, that is so true. My daughter's 9 and she is just now starting to kind of get out of the princess stuff. And yeah, she's growing up. So Thrifty Paper Garden Julie says, I still love dress up. Me too, huh, Yvonne?
I'm not gonna lie, I still have some party dresses. I don't know where I think I'm going, but
You never know.
you never know, right? Because when I retired, I don't really go to parties anymore, or office parties, or things like that anymore. But you
Right.
never know.
We should do this, Yvonne. We should like create a big Christmas reseller meetup, right? And we can all come dressed to the nines.
The resellers
That'd be
prom.
fun. Yes. Oh, that'd be so fun. Like if there was like an annual meeting place just for like, because we are cheated that being resellers. Like we don't have a company Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
Not much of an occasion to dress up too much.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Speaking of dressing up, did we do that last year on this show? Did resellers stew?
I don't know if everybody else. I usually dress up. Like if nothing else, I'll be a witch.
You're gonna have your annual witch party?
I am debating it. If I am going to have it, it's definitely going to be the last Saturday in October or Friday because I haven't even started planning. I haven't sent out an invite yet or anything because I just feel like there's been so many people that have been affected by the hurricane. I just don't know if I should have it this year, but I still have a little bit of time to figure it out. So I'm kind of still on the fence if I'll do it. If I do it, it'd be my 5th annual one. So it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I remember one year was it Chad in the Reseller Society? Did they have a Halloween costume hangout?
I don't know, but I need to go look that up. That sounds fun.
I'm pretty sure they did. The only problem is, like, we can't have everybody. It'd have to be a drive-by because hangouts only hold 9 people at a time. It'd have to be a drive-by where everybody can come in for a moment and show us their costume and chat for a little bit. Okay, you guys, do you have any questions?
I think that's a really good idea. I think we should definitely plan on dressing up for the stew. And I know we've discussed doing it on the Reseller 6-pack too. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Hang on a minute. Go ahead, Tanya. I'm going to answer a question in the chat for Colorado.
Oh, okay. So do you guys have any more questions? We have about 10 minutes left. Hey, Vanessa. So tomorrow, as long as we're just sitting here, tomorrow, Angie and I are supposed to be doing a show with Monica of Keeping It Real with the Millers, a jewelry detective show. And that will be tomorrow on my channel at 11 a.m.
She just opened up her YouTube channel too, didn't she?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I featured her before on my channel.
Yeah, I went over there and subbed and looked at that. You have introduced us to some interesting people. Oh, well, Stephanie and Steven. I give credit for that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're hilarious.
So funny. I love them.
I did catch their giveaway show and the worm, the twerking and the worm. I suggest he stay with the robot. Just whatever.
Angie's asking me if it's still on. I haven't talked to her, but I will after the show. I will message her for sure. Julie asked, how do I keep up with all these live streams? I have a planner. I have a happy planner. Do you use a planner, Yvonne?
No, I use, I retired from the salon, and so you can get these salon planners for like $3 or $4 at Sally's or the wholesale beauty shop. And what I like about them is they're lightweight and they go by the hour. It's because they're for appointments.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that before. That's right.
Yeah, and so they're so cheap too. So that's kind of what I use. Mainly, I just use my phone because my phone is always with me.
Yeah.
So mainly, I use my phone.
But that hour for hour is really good for time management, right?
What is hour for hour? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I've got a lot of, I think I might have too many projects going on at once. That's why I had to put Poshmark down for a while because I'm trying to kick up my merch. I'm trying to kick it up because Q4 is coming, right? So I've really been working on that. And
how are you doing with that?
Huh?
How are you doing with your merch? Like,
Okay. I think I've only had one organic sale, but I went ahead and bought 3 t-shirts myself. I bought the Thrifty AF
Yeah.
for myself, and I bought one to give away, and I bought the band. So I'm going to give away the band I bought that in men's, and an extra Thrifty AF to give away. I don't know when, whether this show or my show, or I don't know. I just bought them. And plus to help me tier up, because the goal, I need to get tiered up because I want to really be in a good position for Q4. I've been listening to some awesome resellers talk about merch and some strategies for that. And I don't know if you saw the one that I promoted on IG by Greg Warren, I think it is, from the Reseller United Facebook group. He suggested going around and offering to make t-shirts to clubs at a good price. You know,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, isn't that great? Like bowling teams or whatever. Anybody, a small restaurant, a small pizza shop, to make their t-shirts real cheap. What is it? $11.99 is as low as we can go. And because that will get you bumped up and tiered up. The quicker we can tier up, the more we can have out there. And, you know, it's a numbers game. The more we can have out there, the more chances for sales. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, that's really smart. I'm gonna have to go and follow him.
Idea.
Yeah.
And then I hadn't talked about this. A few of you knew I kind of went off and did a side project with some cryptocurrency and some blogging. But Chris, Thrift Shop Hustler, outed me and Margaret the other day. So, okay, I didn't know he was going to do that. So I went ahead and confessed. I joined a cryptocurrency blogging site where it's monetized. Your posting is monetized and you get paid in cryptocurrency called Steam. So that has real potential. My background comes from content creating, monetized content creation. That's how I got my AdSense account, not through YouTube. I already had it years ago because I did a lot of content writing for extra money. So I like that. And so, yeah, and there's a few of us over. Yeah, Belinda, I know. I was shocked because I actually didn't see it on his YouTube channel. It was on Steam because we put our videos on there because it drives traffic. That's another point. And I was like, wait, what, Chris? Because I'm like, I wasn't quite ready. Mainly because it's hard to talk about if you're not into cryptocurrency, and I don't fully understand that part of it myself, Bitcoin and Steam and what is it, all the other ones. So I didn't want to really talk about it because I can't answer too many questions. Anyways, he outed me and Margaret. So where was I going with that? Anyways, it's fun. And if you like to blog and write, you might as well do that. You can also guide traffic to your YouTube channel or any other projects that you might have, blogs or websites. And you might as well get paid for posting. Unlike Facebook and Instagram, you know, we're not getting paid. So anyways.
Everything okay, Deb?
Yeah, that's fine.
We just went off in all different directions, but
it's okay. Sorry, I just freaked out. Okay. So this thing that you're talking about, Yvonne, is it like a Facebook? Because I missed what you were saying. Is it like a blog or is it like a social media thing?
It's social media.
So is it like 2 years ago, there was a social media that you got paid for posting stuff. What was it called? I can't remember.
There are actually still a lot of them. My foundation was years and years ago from some people up in Denver, Colorado that had something called Web Answers. It was a gold mine. If you read my comment on Chris's post or YouTube where he outed me, so I won't say outed, whatever, he didn't know. It's not like it's a big secret, it's public. But anyways, that was a gold mine until Google years ago changed the algorithm because they had to do something with all the spammers and all the fake click tunnels or funnels and all that. So Web Answers kind of got caught up in that. But and there's still places like Hub, and I can't think of the rest of them. There are still places where you write articles and you get a percentage of the ad revenue. And if you don't want to get an AdSense account through YouTube, that is how you can get an AdSense account, by partnering with some of those. I got mine through Web Answers 8 years ago. It's defunct now, but there are still plenty of sites. So Steam, if it's real money in the end if you do your conversions. So it can lead to real money, depending on what you do with your Steam. But you might as well get paid for writing your stuff. I'm doing mostly eBay and just like putting up, you know, my YouTube. You can embed your YouTube. And so that can help. Even if you don't do enough to ever make any Steam, you can at least drive some traffic to your other projects.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to think about like what that one website is that you write articles for. I can't remember now. I think my brain
You
broke.
can Google that kind of thing, and some will pop up. Some are better than others. You have to look at the payout rate and how well they pop up. Google's funny. Google's, Google don't like for anybody to scam them too much, so.
I don't think
The
anybody
site-
likes anybody to scam them.
Yeah, the site's got to be legit. But,
Sorry. Sorry about your ears. Just dropped my microphone.
you have to like to write, though, and, you can't just get on there and post a bunch of crap, because these are the people with the money, the steam power to help you. It's a little bit higher brow, if you understand what I'm saying. You can't just post a bunch of crap and think you're going to get somewhere. As a matter of fact, that will probably be your ruin on a place like Steam, because they have an overarching picture and a goal.
My son buys games from that place. Like,
What?
is it called Steam? Is it a website called steam.com? Or what is
No,
it?
I'm sorry, Steam It.
Oh.
STEAMIT.
Oh, okay. Thinking of
If
something
you want
different,
to
I
know
guess.
more, you can Google that, or if you want to learn it from another reseller that you probably already know, then Chris, Thrift Shop Hustler, has been doing some vlogs, some video blogging or vlogs on it. He's ahead of the game. I think I just reached 102 followers. It's only been a couple months. I think my account's up to $3.64. But some people's accounts are in this like 5 and 6 digits. It's not a joke.
Interesting. There's so many ways to make money. That's why I've always said that. I'm like, there's no reason to be broke. There's so many ways to make money.
Right.
The internet is just a wonderful thing for us all.
All it's the money. All it's the money.
All the money.
Did y'all have anything else that you wanted to go over before we close out? It's like almost one. No?
Nope.
I think we all have a ton of things that we need to be doing, don't we? Because I kind of in the
Oh,
back.
yeah, we do.
I know.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this week. Sorry it was kind of like a cluster of stuff. But we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.